Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Scott Sager with you here, RTC TV4. Today we're at Warsaw High School for the Warsaw Swimming Invitational. It's going to be a long day, a good day of swimming, I should say. But you're going to be with me for the next 2 or 3, maybe even 4 hours here as we got all these teams competing. Now, we'll listen to the PA announcer a lot today for our broadcast. So we'll kind of just do our best to show you all the great things happening. Until then, I'm Scott Sager here with RTC. Enjoy the broadcast today. All right, Glenda, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Well, folks, Scott Sager with you here again today with my lovely wife, Glenda. We are here. We are started the 2018 Swimming Invitational at Warsaw High School, Event 1, the Girls 200 Medley Relay. And we just got a sheet up here.
I can't zoom on this. It's not doing anything.
That should give you some pool noises to go along with today's festivities. Again, I want to thank my lovely wife, Linda, for her help today. There you've got your first times coming in. All right, Glenda, we got the zoom figured out there?
We sure do.
And looks like this is going to be a second heat. Yes, there are two heats here. Apologize, the heat sheet was online. We just got a printed copy. Thanks to the folks at Warsaw for all their hospitality. As always, one of the best places that we go every year. We enjoy it a lot. Hopefully you do too. And just waiting for Heat 2 to start here. Again, the girls 200 medley relay, event number 1.
Heat 2. Take your mark.
got the girls for Rochester here. Riley Roush. You've got Gracie Andrews, McKenna Beal, and Paige Bodie in this second heat here for Rochester. Again today you've got the Apaches, you've got Fort Wayne Snyder, Warsaw, Rochester. Manchester and others. Should be a great day of swimming here as we're off to a good start.
Official, event 2, boys 200-yard medley relay, heat 1 of 2. Backstroke in the water.
Two 200-yard medley coming up here for the boys.
Swimming in lane 2 for Northwestern, Will Baxter, Caden Geyer, Tanner Davis, Andrew Rogers. Lane 3 for Manchester, Everly, York, Slavkin, Donovan. Lane 4 for Warsaw, Sam Easter, Ayrton James, Gerardo Larrison, Zach Morgan. And lane 5 for Warsaw, Nick Miller, Andrew Denny, Caesar Petrago, Jacob Monismith. In lane 6 for Muncie Central, Logan Williams, Chase Beck, Bryce Hines, Andrew Dees. In lane 8 for Muncie Central, AJ Martinez Jr., Zane Brown, Lucas Fields, Jared Fowler. Just a reminder, concessions are located out in the hallway. There will be pizza, there's sweet tea, and snack on.
Close battle there for sure. We're going into heat 2 then of the boys 200 medley relay. And that should do it as they're getting the timing correct. Be ready for set or heat number 2.
Board is official. Heat 2.
Step the water. Place your feet. Okay, your mark.
Swimming in lane 2 for Northwestern, Patrick Back Jr., Austin Husky, Mason Arrows, Roden DeVos. In lane 2 for Womack, Ryan Evans, Michael Cordes, Paul Cordes, Jordan Lance. In lane 3 for Corwin Snyder, Zach Sun, Samuel Progress, Rose Progress, Frederick Henderson. In lane 4 for Ethan Brady, Dylan Remington, Alvin Sager. In lane 5 for Warsaw, Zach Lamar, Grant Knight, Daniel Taylor, Alex Cook. In lane 6 for Northwestern, Drew England, Mitchell Harrell, Nick Darnjack, Jack Wilkie. In lane 7 for Wayne North, Bryce Hunt, Mikel Fisher, Andrew Spencer, Ryan Spencer. And in lane 8 for Fort Wayne Snyder, Tyler Kaiser, Julian Slater, Sam Whitehill, and Roman McCord.
Heat number 2 here includes Rochester's team, which is Adam Brown, Ethan Brady, Dylan Steiner, and Calvin Sager. Just finishing up the boys 200 medley relay, getting ready to start the girls 200 freestyle. Just a moment here after they make this board official. Remind folks, we got a couple of basketball games on tonight, a couple of live ball games, so tune into RTC4.com later on this evening. Last night we had our first 5 basketball game night, 5 live games. We had North Miami taking on Mechaniqua. We had Caston playing last night. You had Winnemac playing Rochester. We had Tippecanoe Valley live last night as they took on Knox. Argus played Lakeland Christian last night. Just a great job by all our crews all over. Thank you for tuning in here on RTC TV4. We are ready now. There are 3 heats to this, the 200-yard girls freestyle.
Okay, your mark.
We'll turn it over to the PA announcer for lane assignments.
Swimming in lane 1 for Womack, Madison Batu. Lane 2, Muncie Central, Alea Hardy. Lane 3, Central, Tegan Carpenter. Lane 5 for Wayne Northrup, Priscilla Stone. Lane 6 for Wabash, Evelyn Gray. Lane 7 for Manchester, H. Paul. And lane 8 for Wabash, Lacey Chris.
Just tuning in, thanks for joining us. You're in the middle of the first heat of the girls 200-yard freestyle here at the Warsaw Swimming Invitational. We came here last year. It's our second year to do this. The folks over at Warsaw just so accommodating that we thought we'd come back. Thanks again to Dave Anson and all the folks over here taking good care of us. Happy to be here. Happy to bring you this production this morning. Got your last few people coming in here on heat number 1.
Board of Official, Heat 2.
And they're off here to start this second heat.
Swimming in lane 1 for Fort Wayne Northrup, Meredith Schoolberg. Lane 2, Warsaw, Melissa Denny. Lane 3, Northwestern, Madison Baxter. Lane 4, Northwest Miami, Mackenzie France. Lane 5, Fort Wayne Snyder, Alex Galasini. Lane 6 from Rochester, Mallory Hyatt. Lane 7 from Fort Wayne Northrup, Lily Marquardt. And lane 8 from Muncie Central, Jenna O'Donoghue.
Okay, well, a couple names I recognize there. Of course, Mackenzie France from North Miami swims with the Rochester team, practices with the Rochester team. So glad to see her here representing today. Of course, we have Mallory Hyatt from Rochester. She's got a good seed time at 2:27. But real good chance for Mackenzie France to do something here today. So we'll take a look. And again, she's in lane 4, and then Rochester in lane 6. Special thanks to my wife, Glenda, for all of her assistance today and helping broadcast today's event. She's running camera for you now. Hopefully you're appreciating some of her efforts. like Hyatt in lane 6 with a nice time
Board
there.
is official. Heat 3.
222. Don't know if that's a PR for her or not, but a nice job again. Mallory Hyatt there for Rochester with the 2.75. You're in your third heat now.
Swimming in lane 1 for Warsaw, Danelli Prestigan. Lane 2 for Northwestern, Kaylin Fernandez. Lane 3 for Northwestern, Ann Bork. Lane 4 for Rochester, McKenna Beal. Lane 5, Warsaw, Gracie Willett. Lane 6, Rochester, Gracie Andrews. Lane 7 for Warsaw, Lily Boston. And lane 8 for Northwestern, Riley Sillenborg.
Okay, for folks not accustomed to Warsaw High School, there are 8 lanes. They start at the bottom of the screen and work to the top. Lane 1 is at the bottom, lane 8 at the top. Here we have from Rochester, you've got a couple of swimmers here in this third and final heat. You've got McKenna Beal coming in with a 2:04 seed time. And then you've got Gracie Andrews in lane 6 with a 2:18. Some good swimmers here for Rochester. Let's see how they do.
Board is official. Event 4, boys 200-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 3.
All right, we're getting into event number 4 here. Let's see if we can't pull that up on our screen. There you go, the boys 200-yard freestyle, 3 heats from Warsaw High School.
Okay, your mark. Okay, your mark.
Swimming in lane 2 from Muncie Central, Stephen Lovell. In lane 4 from Northwestern, Joel Anthony. Lane 5 from Warsaw, Nolan Knight. Lane 6 Northwestern, Caden Geyer. And lane 7 from Wabash, Peyton Sluss.
That should finish out heat number 1 here in the boys 200-yard freestyle.
Board is official. Heat 2.
Heat 2, look for Rochester in lanes 3 and lane 8, with Ethan Brady in 8 and Dylan Steininger in 3. We'll turn it over to the PA announcer to announce the rest of the names.
Swimming in lane 2 from Muncie Central, Carter Buzz. Lane 3 from Fort Wayne Snyder, Hunter Saunders. Lane 4, Manchester, L. Donovan. Lane 5, Northwestern, Drew Gingrich. Lane 6 from Wabash, Paul the First Cordis. Lane 7 from Muncie Central, AJ Martinez. And lane 8 from Warsaw, Bryce Lightworth.
Okay, your third and final heat here in the boys 200-yard medley, or I'm sorry, freestyle.
Swimming in lane 1 from Wabash, Taylor Hoffman. Lane 2, Northwestern, Colby Ainers. Lane 3 from Muncie Central, Lucas Steele. Lane 4, Rochester, Isaac Smith. Lane 5 from Warsaw, Michael Ray. Lane 6, Fort Wayne Snyder, Jacob Burton. Lane 7, Rochester, Adam Brown. And lane 8 from Warsaw, Victor Mejia.
Okay, so Isaac Smith there in lane 4 you've got for Rochester, and then you've got Adam Brown in lane 7 for Rochester. Your top seeded time was a 1:55.19 by Isaac Smith of Rochester. We'll see how he can hold up here in the third and final heat of the boys 200-yard freestyle.
Just a reminder that there are concessions out in the hallway and the pizza has just arrived.
Well, Smith in lane 4 definitely brought its game today. Looks like if it's an official time, that's a 2:01:05. Not sure if that's a PR. Nope.
Board is official.
He came in with a 1:55:19, so a little slow off his seeded time. But Isaac Smith with a nice job there. This is going to be the girls' 200-yard individual medley. We'll get the board right here. And there we have it. We'll turn it over to the PA announcer for names.
Swimming in lane 3 for Wabash, Olivia Lindsay. Lane 4, Rochester, Elizabeth Swango. And lane 5 from Fort Wayne Northrup, Liberty Barton.
So we're keying in on Elizabeth Swango from Rochester. She's an up-and-comer. She's seated on this IM at 3:08:26. Elizabeth is the daughter of one of our producers for Rochester High School, Jeremy Swango, and his wife Kelly does a lot of our camera work. So it's a family affair here, just like it is with my wife Glenda. Again, want to thank her. She's helping out on camera and everything today. Couldn't do it without her. Elizabeth Swango doing well here. Got the lead going into this turn. Let's see how they do. I understand it's the first heat, but this is still exciting stuff here. So she may lose her lead here. It has been passed by Fort Wayne. Liberty Barton gonna take this heat. A nice job by all three of the ladies there. We'll have heat number 2 coming right up.
Board is official. Heat 2. Northwestern, Samantha Baumgartner. Lane 3 from Rochester, Ellie Shank. Lane 4, Warsaw, Mason Marcaselli. Lane 5 from Northwestern, Sasha Josias. Lane 6 from Fort Wayne Snyder, Maddie Cox. Lane 7 from Fort Wayne Northrup, Sarah Colley. And lane 8 from Warsaw, Maddie Morgan.
Okay, your Rochester swimmer in heat number 2 here is Ellie Shank. She came in with a 2:45.22. Your highest seed, of course, right there in the middle from Warsaw, 2:42.27. And that's from Maceland. I believe Maceland, last name is Marcucci or Marcucci. If you were putting some Italian flair to it, hopefully they're enjoying watching her swim today. Again, one more heat after this. Hear the crowd getting in on it as they do their breaststrokes here. Thank everybody again for tuning in to RTC TV4 exclusive live coverage today. We've got exclusive live coverage happening almost every day now. Your local source for local video, all the great things happening that are important to you. We've got it right here on RTC TV4. Got a nice close-up there, good camera work by Miss Glenda Sager. Thank you so much. And a good time there coming in lane 4. I think she might beat her seed time of 2:42, but I'm waiting for the numbers to all come in. She did, 2:40 and change. Good job there. Don't know if that's a PR, but a heck of a swim. That's going to bring us to the third and final heat here. And you're looking at the Delaney Wybrink at 2:13.20 in lane 4. And you want to watch your Rochester swimmer, Riley Rao. And she's at 2:38.09. She's going to be in lane 7 towards the top of the screen.
Your mark.
Swimming in lane 1 from 4 Lane Snyder, Callie Francesca. Lane 2, Wabash, Becca Bruce. Lane 3, Manchester, C. Barnett. Lane 4 from Warsaw, Delaney Wybrink. Lane 5 from Warsaw, Taylor Hester. Lane 6, Northwestern, Grace Ford.
Well, just a tremendous lead here by your Warsaw swimmer here in lane 4. Truly a lap up. And she's not showing any signs of slowing down here. That's going to be a really nice time. Good job. Again, as we pan back, you can see 3/4 of a pool ahead of the nearest competitor. See the others coming in. A tight race for 3rd, 4th, and 5th all coming in. 6th and 7th coming in now, and 8th. A nice heat there. 2:20.37 is your number, and that's not by any means a personal best, but a nice swim there by Delaney Wybrink. If I'm pronouncing that improperly, I apologize, Delaney. Nice swim by the Warsaw senior. So we've got the boys coming up next here with the 200-yard individual medley here. Let me see if I can't change the board. And there you go. So event number 6 up and running. You've got 4 swimmers in here.
Swimming in lane 3 for Northwestern, Andrew Rogers. Lane 4, Northwestern, Hunter Moore. Lane 5, Muncie Central, Bryce Hines. And lane 6 from Manchester, Jay Slotkin.
Okay, you've got 2 swimmers from Northwestern, 1 from Muncie Central, I should say, and 1 from Manchester here. Your lead, Hunter Moore, the sophomore out of Northwestern, seated at 2:50.18. Nice job keeping pace here today. Take this opportunity to thank all of our folks for all they do for us. We've got crews at 8 schools here in North Central Indiana doing great work for us. Rochester, Argus, Culver, Caston, Tippecanoe Valley, North Miami, Winnemac, and Pioneer are all partner schools with RTC TV4 now. We've brought you well over 100 events already this school year from these schools, including a semi-state volleyball for Pioneer, a semi-state football for Pioneer, as well as regional sectional action all the way through for the other teams. So tune in, RTC TV4. We're going to keep growing and keep making this better. But you know what? We can't do it without great viewers like you and great sponsors as well. So just take a moment to thank some of those sponsors. We've had quite a few new ones come on board this year. We just can't say enough about all of our sponsors and all that they do for us. The lane number 4 was the first one in there. And that's going to be Hunter Moore. He was your top seed. Let's see, came at 2:51, just a second off his seeding pace here. So we'll be setting up for heat number 2. The guys begin their cool down. Here you're going to have Dylan Steininger in lane 3 from Rochester. But you got a couple of really fast swimmers, one from Fort Wayne, and that's Bryce Hunt, and the other Warsaw swimmer, Andrew Deming, both with some really solid times here.
Northwestern, Dylan Steininger. Lane 4, Fort Wayne Northwest, Bryce Hunt. Lane 5 from Warsaw, Andrew Demi. Lane 6, Northwestern,
Hunt
Will
there in lane
Baxter.
4 doing
Lane
very
7,
well.
Wabash,
Andrew
Michael
Demi.
Cordes. And
5
lane
doing
8
very
from
well.
Rochester, Ethan Brady.
Should say up in 8, we've got Ethan Brady for Rochester as well. Again, that's Bryce Hunt in lane 4 with the lead here in the second set. Crowd chanting in unison, trying to move on their swimmers. Lane 4, though, is simply pulled away. No other way to describe it here. Makes his final turn. They're driving him on here. Hey, there he finishes. A nice job. Again, that's lane 4, Bryce Hunt from Fort Wayne. You see the next kind of grouping coming in, and a nice competition there. Second's going to go down to lane 5. That's Andrew from Warsaw. He's a sophomore. Andrew Deming. Okay, third and final heat coming up. I think I said set before. That happens. Bounce from sport to sport. But a full grouping here, 8 swimmers. You got a Rochester swimmer, Mason Beal, there in lane 5, but your Warsaw swimmer, Grant Knight, with the best seed time of 2 minutes, .41. And they're off.
Jay Everly, lane 2, Fort Wayne Snyder, Ben Whitehill, lane 3 for Warsaw, Nick Bazzoni, lane 4, Warsaw, Grant Knight, lane 5, Rochester, Mason Beal, lane 6 from Northfield, Grant Dale, lane 7 from Fort Wayne Snyder, Earl Trowbridge, and lane 8 from Northwestern, Austin Husky.
See the split times up on the board right now. Grant Knight from Warsaw holding pace very well right now. About 5 lengths ahead of the next swimmer. It appears to be lane 6, Grant Dale. A couple of Grants leading the way here in the individual medley. So the turn by Knight. Competition coming from lane 3 there. Another Warsaw swimmer, Nick Bazzoni. Grant Knight going to finish strong. See how strong here in just a moment. Final swimmers coming in. So Knight with a 2:05, not his best, but enough to win here today. That's going to do it for the boys 200 IM and take us over to the sprint. The event number 7, girls 50-yard freestyle. We're going to have 6 heats in this.
Event 7, girls 50-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 6.
You're going to have 4 swimmers in your first here. A couple of Apaches, Northwestern, and Warsaw.
Lane 2, Northwestern, Shanta Howell. Lane 3, Wabash, Isabel Robinson. Lane 4, Warsaw, Jessica Mejia Ochoa. And lane 6, Wabash, Lucia Olaya.
First place there going to lane number 6 there. And switch pages, I can't find it. And that was Wabash swimmer Lucia Lala.
Lane 1, Fort Wayne North, Smith. Lane 2, Warsaw, Rice. Lane 3, Manchester, Wampler. Lane 4, Rochester, Manano. Lane 5, Warsaw, Insane. Lane 7, Northwestern, Grove. Lane 8, Warsaw, California.
Isabel Bonanno in for the Zebras. Rochester, lane 5. Wampler from Manchester with the best seat time for this heat at 34:61. Couple of Warsaw swimmers here in lane 6 and 8. Northwestern in lane 7. And it's over. This is the sprint, very quick.
Board is official. Heat 3.
Heat 3, you've got Warsaw in lane 4. Brittany Duncan with the lowest seat time. Right behind her, Madeline Calloway from Rochester in lane 5.
Lane 1, Fort Wayne Snyder, Myers. Lane 2, Northwestern, Edwards. Lane 3, Warsaw, Perez Cabrera. Lane 4, Warsaw, Duncan. Lane 5, Rochester, Calloway. Lane 6, Warsaw, Smith. Lane 7, Rochester, Roar. Lane 8, Warsaw, Campbell.
You get into just a second or two behind when you get this tight of a field. We got many heats today. Everyone coming in. Looks like this heat was well seated. And it looks like lane number 8 is going to be your winner. Anastasia Kalikova from Warsaw takes that in 31:80. My goodness. It's going to bring up heat 3.
That is official. Heat 4.
Oh, sorry, heat 4. I apologize. Here we go, heat 4.
Lane 1, Northwestern, Parrott. Lane 2, Fort Wayne Northwest, Brown. Lane 3, Warsaw, Huffer. Lane 4, Northwestern, Magoni. Lane 5, Fort Wayne Northwest, Brubaker. Lane 6, Fort Wayne Northwest, Bell. Lane 7, Northwestern, Johnson.
Okay, so we have Northwestern, Warsaw, and Fort Wayne Norfolk all in this heat. See who's going to take it. Quick touch there by number 3, Alyssa Huffer from Warsaw, the junior. Nice heat there.
Board is official.
Heat 5 coming up.
5.
Okay, your mark.
Lane 1, Fort Wayne Norfolk, Shield. Lane 2, Warsaw, Johnson. Lane 3, Wabash, Honeycutt. Lane 4, Muncie Central, Hayes. Lane 6, Fort Wayne Snyder, Whitey. Lane 7, Warsaw, Dyson. Lane 8, Fort Wayne Snyder, Dayton.
Very closely seated across the way here. See who's going to come up with this one. Looks like lane 3's got the lead. Oh, by a stroke and a half. Nice. 29:11 is the time. And that's going to be lane 3, Chastity from Wabash. Chastity Honeycutt.
Heat 6.
Heat 6, we got a couple of Rochester swimmers here.
Okay, your
Northwestern right in the middle.
Lane 1, Warsaw, Shoal. 2, Rochester, Bellows. 3, Northwestern, Hale. 4, Northwestern, Harrison. 5, Warsaw, Herman. 6, Northwestern, Campbell. 7, Warsaw, Boston. And lane 8, Rochester, McLaughlin.
So you have Bodie and McLaughlin for Rochester, lane 2 and lane 8 respectively. But there was no doubt lane 4 took that top to bottom. And that was Jalen Harrison from Northwestern, a
Board
freshman.
is official. Event 8, boys 50 yard freestyle, heat 1 of 5.
Fastest event of the day coming up next here. Going to heat 8, the boys 50. We're jumping right into it.
Okay, your mark.
Lane 2, Fort Wayne Northwest, Pond. Lane 3, Muncie Central, Bird. Lane 4, Manchester, Perkins. Lane 5, Muncie Central, Adams. Lane 6, Fort Wayne Northwest, Hatfield. And lane 7, Fort Wayne Northwest, Warsaw.
Lane 4, Manchester's Perkins coming in first in that heat. Bring up heat number 2.
Board is official. Heat 2.
Rochester swimmer Calvin Sager in lane 4 here. That's your best seat time for the second
Okay,
heat.
your mark. Canceling.
Resetting.
Okay, your mark.
Lane 1, Northwestern, Hayes. 2, Manchester, Martin. 3, Manchester, Andrich. 4, Rochester, Sager. 5, Northwestern, Cornelius. 6, Manchester, Reichenbach. 7, Warsaw,
Doing
Malagard.
a rookie here, excuse me for that. Lane 4, Calvin Sager coming home first with a 30.27. Not quite a personal best, but a nice job by all the contestants there in that second heat. That's going to bring us up to the third heat.
Board of officials, heat 3.
Only Rochester swimmer is in 8. That's Lane Backus. We've got Muncie Central in 1, and we'll let the PA announcer announce the rest.
Lane 1, Muncie Central Williams. Lane 2, Fort Wayne Northrop Anderson. 3, Warsaw Miller. 4, Fort Wayne Northrop Spencer. 5, Warsaw Madison. 6, Warsaw Morgan. 7, Muncie Central Beach. And 8, Rochester Backus.
Rochester and Fort Wayne Northrop right there in the middle of the pool, duking it out. Lane 4 again. It's the hot lane as always. That's Fort Wayne Northrop's Andrew Pusher. Not a PR, but a respectable time. Going into the fourth heat here. Your Rochester swimmer is Brody Stone, going to be in lane 7. Your best seed, of course, lane 4, Brian Pusher from Fort Wayne Northrop.
Okay, your mark.
Lane 1, Wabash, France. 2, Warsaw, Bowers. 3, Fort Wayne Snyder, Kaiser. 4, Fort Wayne Northrop, Spencer. 5, Muncie Central, Bowles. 6, Northwestern, Harold. 7, Rochester, Stone. And 8, Fort Wayne Snyder, Computer.
Close race. Anybody still has this one. Here we go. Lane clear down here at the bottom. Looks like he's coming in. He did. Lane 2. Gabe Bowers from Warsaw with a nice swim there. Lane 2 came in at a 24.96. He qualified at 25.89. This is going to be your fastest event of the night. Some really nice times here. You got Reese Rainey in 5 for Rochester, Will Tone in 6 for Rochester, and your top seed, Warsaw, Alex Cook, the senior, flying at 2:25.
Lane 2, Manchester, York. 3, Northwestern, 4, Warsaw, Cook. 5, Rochester, Rainey. 6, Rochester, Bond. 7, Fort Wayne Snyder, Henderson. And 8, Northwestern, Milwaukee.
You see Cook pulling away there. The rest of the guys just can't go with him. Nice, literally a tie for second. You don't see that very often, but a nice 22.69, not a PR, but a good swim for Alex Cook. That was a fast one, I'll tell you what. That's going to take us to a little slower event. We're going to have the girls 100-yard butterfly coming up next.
Official, pool is open for 15
We're going to break
minutes.
here for 15 minutes. Thank you again some of our sponsors and be back here at RTC here in just a moment.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Well, we are back. Here is the girls
3 for Wabash, Lacey Chris. Lane 4.
jump in.
Olivia Lindsay.
Get you some audio.
And lane 5 from Manchester, Elle Meyer.
So this is the girls' 100-yard butterfly. We will have 3 heats. Right now you've got 2 Wabash Apaches, Lacey Christ in lane 3, Olivia G. Lindsay in lane 4, and Myers in lane 5 for Manchester. We'll get through the butterfly here. I want to thank Warsaw again for their excellent hospitality. Good folks here, always taking good care of us. Always have some good concessions. We won't make a whole show about what the concessions are like, but they're pretty darn good over here. And we'll get a crowd shot here later, but as always at Warsaw, it is standing room only to watch the boys and girls swim here today. Nice time there. Again, your leader is going to be in lane 4. It's going to be Lindsay from Wabash. She qualified at a 1:30.07, came in with a 1:20.66, so a good swim for her today. And a nice job.
Service official, Heat 2.
Heat 2 here. Rochester's going to have some folks in. Evie Goodman is in lane 2 for the Zebras, and Elena Bodie is in lane 7. You're going to have Northwestern in lanes 1 and 3, and Fort Wayne Northrop in lanes 4 and 5. Your top qual here is a 1:17.72. But you got a lot of folks right there in that range. So should be a good contest here in Heat 2 of the girls' 100-yard butterfly.
Swimming in lane 1 for Northwestern, Ashlyn Johnson. Lane 2, Rochester, Evie Goodman. Lane 3, Northwestern, Caleb Campbell. Lane 4, Fort Wayne Northwest, Jessica Lopez. Lane 5, Fort Wayne Northwest, Sarah Colley. Lane 6, Muncie Central, Jenna O'Donoghue. And lane 7 from Rochester, Elena Bode.
Lane 4 has the lead. That's Jessica Lopez from Fort Wayne Northrop. See the others maybe a length behind. Doing well here. And she does. Finals as they come in, a 1:14.89. A nice job there by Jessica Lopez there in lane 4. She qualified at a 1:17, so she either stepped it up or she was sandbagging, but a nice job all the way around. That's going to take us over to the third and final heat of the 100-yard girls butterfly. Rochester has no swimmers. Warsaw has 4 swimmers, lanes 1, 2, 5, and 8. Your top time comes from Manchester, and that's Briner at a 1:01.52. Let's see what she can do today.
Maddie Ray, lane 3, Manchester, T. Barnett, lane 4, Manchester, H. Briner, lane 5 from Warsaw, Taylor Gunter, lane 6, Fort Wayne Snyder, Callie Prochaska, lane 7 from Northwestern, Ann
Taylor with a strong lead here. She makes her final turn. We're 3-4 lengths ahead. See how she finishes. Strong finish. Let's see second place coming in here. A little bit more of a contest. That's going to go up to lane 5. So Warsaw taking 101.89 is the final there.
Board official, event 10, boys 100
Nice job by
yard butterfly,
Manchester.
heat 1 of 3.
We're moving over to the boys now. Let's get the board changed for you. Boys 100 yards.
Step up. Okay, your mark.
We'll push that up. The boys 100-yard butterfly. Let's hear from the PA announcer on who's swimming this event. Or I'll just tell you, we've got from the Apaches, Kyle Thomas in lane 1.
Swimming in lane 3 for Wabash, Kyle Thomas. Lane 4, Warsaw, Dave Bowers. And lane 5, Fort Wayne Northrop, Thorsten Anderson.
All right, Gabe Bowers in this first heat, 1:20.84 was his qual time. He's a sophomore out of Warsaw. Strong finish there. That's Gabe Bowers. Came in with a 1:20 and change for his time. Obviously going to beat that.
Board is official.
104.82. So 16 seconds faster than his qual. So here we're going to have heat number 2, Fort Wayne, Northwestern. That's lanes 1, 2, 3. Lane 4 is going to be Fort Wayne, Northrop. Then Northwestern, Muncie Central, and Warsaw. Andrew Pusher at a 107.91. Top qualifier, lane 4.
Lane 2, Northwestern, Hunter Moore. Lane 3, Northwestern, Rogan DeVoe. Lane 4, Fort Wayne Northrop, Andrew Hunter. Lane 5, Northwestern, Jacob Myers. Lane 6, Muncie Central, Lucas Steele. And lane 7 from Warsaw, Caesar Butrago.
Lane 4 and 5 just about at pace with one another there. Stroke for stroke, a great close finish. My goodness, a close finish. Difference of less than 0.3 of a second. And lane 4 is going to hold out there. That's going to be Andrew Pusher. And he came in with a 107 and finishes with a 105. So better than his qual time.
Heat 3.
Going to be the heat 3 here. Rochester's going to have Reese Rainey in lane 5. Your top seed is Nick Joswiak from Northwestern. Thank you. And again, heat 3 of 3 from the boys, 100-yard butterfly.
Swimming in lane 1 for Fort Wayne Snyder, Frederick Henderson. Lane 2 for Warsaw, Nathaniel Taylor.
Rainey trying to chase down Joswiak. Could be Joswiak. Apologize on the pronunciation there. We're going to call him Nick from Northwestern. The senior is going to hold off Rainey. He qualified at a 5.818. Going to beat that today for sure. And Rainey from Rochester coming in. Excuse me, no, that's Dale Grant, or Grant Dale from Northfield. He's the lane in front, not the lane behind. A nice job there. And Rainey for Rochester. Comes in.
Event 11, girls 100-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 5.
We're going to move over to the girls freestyle. It's event number 11. All right, there's event 11. Girls 100-yard freestyle. We'll turn it over to the PA announcer. These are full sets.
Swimming in lane 3 for Fort Wayne Northwest, Delaney Golden. Lane 4, Fort Wayne Northwest, Danielle Smith. Lane 5 from Northwestern, Elizabeth Now. Lane 6, Warsaw, Anastasia Kalikova. And lane 7 from Warsaw, Jessica Mejia Ochoa.
Lane number 6, that was Anastasia Kalikova, the freshman from Warsaw. Finishing with a 1:26 and change. Qualified at a 1:33. So a nice swim by her today. We'll get set up for heat number 2 of the girls 100-yard freestyle. Second heat's going to have a Rochester swimmer in it. That's Isabel Minano. She's going to be in lane 2.
Swimming in lane 1 from Manchester, H. Paul. Lane 2 from Rochester, Isabel Minano. Lane 3 from Northwestern, Lily Johnson. Lane 4 from Muncie Central, Alea Hardy. Lane 5, Fort Wayne Snyder, Bailey Myers. Lane 6,
Lane 3, Lily Johnson, from a sophomore from Northwestern, takes that with a 1:16.08.
Board is official. Heat 3.
Heat 3 now. Rochester's going to have Madeline Calloway in lane 7. Towards the top.
Okay, your mark.
And swimming in lane 1 for Warsaw, Kylie Wright. Lane 3, four-way northwest, Jessica Shields. Lane 4, Warsaw, Izzy Ray. Lane 5, four-way northwest, Rochelle Dell. Lane 6, Warsaw, Kennedy Smith. Lane 7, Rochester, Madeline Calloway. Lane 8 for Warsaw, Reagan Dyke.
Lane 8 on the top, competing strongly against the middle here. Well done. Well done. Very close right there between lanes 8 and 4. Lane 8 pulls it in, though, off the outside. 36-31 for the split. Let's see the total time. 1:11 flat. Pretty darn strong in this heat.
Board is official.
No one was seated below 112. This is going to be the fourth heat of 5. Top seed is Muncie Central swimmer Paris Turner there in the middle, lane 4. Got some others right on his heels, though. We'll see how this goes.
Swimming in lane 1 for Warsaw, Abby Campbell. Lane 2, Warsaw, Janelle Prestigan. Lane 3, Wabash, Chastity Honeycutt. Lane 4, Muncie Central, Paris Turner. Lane 5, Wabash, Mallory Hipskin. Lane 6,
Paris, the
Northwestern,
freshman,
Ellie
she
Hendrickson.
is trying to hold this
Lane 7,
pack
Dorothy
off.
Snyder, Abigail Mayhew.
Well-grouped
And
pack
lane
here.
8, Northwestern,
Turning
Helen
just
Heisel.
off pace of lead. This might be a close finish, the closest one yet of the day. Again, this is the fourth heat. One after this. Got a new leader up there in lane 6. They're trying to fend him off here, fend her off. Let's see what happens. Lane 6 is going to be, and then lane 4. Up in lane 6, looks like we had Madeline Calloway from Rochester. No, my apologies. Lane 6 there was Ellie Hendrickson from Northwestern. She's a senior. Well done. Wins that heat at 1:04.55. She had qualified at 1:06. This is the 5th and final heat coming up. Rochester 2 swimmers, Megan McLaughlin in 2, McKenna Beal in 3. Warsaw with the fastest, Northwestern.
Okay, your mark.
Jalen Harrison, the freshman, with a 55.45 qual time. See how
Swimming
this
in
works out.
lane 1 for Warsaw, Backstroke Morgan. Lane 2, Rochester, Megan McLaughlin. Lane 3, Rochester, McKenna Beal. Lane 4, Northwestern, Jalen Harrison. Lane 5, Warsaw, Olivia Herman. Lane 6, Warsaw, Leah Reinhold. Lane 7, Warsaw, Elizabeth Jones. And lane 8, Northwestern, Briley Fillenworth.
Lane 4 home early. See how this works out. Again, that's Jalen Harrison, a freshman out of Northwestern. Can't wait to see what she's going to do here over the next few years. Came in with a 54.42. That's a pretty strong time there. She qualified at 55.45, so you know she's done better. We're bringing up event 12 now. Let's push that to the screen. You can see it's the boys' 100-yard freestyle. You are watching RTC TV4 at the 2018 Warsaw Swimming Invitational. Doing our best to bring you some swimming coverage on Saturdays, best we can. Have some basketball on later tonight. Tune in to RTC TV4 or tune in on your cable if you're a cable subscriber, channel 304. Lane Backus is your Rochester swimmer in lane 1.
Lane Backus, lane 2 from Wabash, John Meisterke. Lane 3 Northwestern, Alex Gates. Lane 4 Fort Wayne Northrop, Harrison Hatfield. Lane 5 Fort Wayne Northrop, Ong Han. Lane 6 Fort Wayne Northrop, Dylan Welchel.
And again, this is the boys' 100-yard freestyle. You're going to have 5 heats of this. This first heat, Harrison Hatfield from Fort Wayne Northrop qualified with a 139.95. Like Lane Backus from Rochester qualified with a 108. Won that heat with a 108.56 in lane 1. We'll have to check times officially. He did not have a qual time, so we don't know how much of an improvement that may or may not have been. But a nice job by Backus. Waiting for them to make the call official, then we'll switch over to heat number 2. They're reviewing right now. Nice job by Lane Backus there for Rochester with a 108.56. That's going to take us to the next heat. You've got a Rochester swimmer, Brody Stone, in lane 7, up towards the top. Your top seed is going to be Jonah France for the Wabash Apache, the junior, in lane 4. Zippin right there, already turned about a 4-second lead over anyone behind him right now. Again, that should be Jonah France there in lane 4. 53.85. Pretty impressive there. Actually qualified quite a bit better than that. Maybe not as impressive as I may have let on. It's going to bring us to the 5th and final heat here. Some really nice seed times here. Your top seed is Warsaw Alex Cook at 50.11. Rochester's got Mason Beal coming in at 50.33 qual. He's going to be in lane 5. It's probably going to be your contest between Cook and Beal there in lanes 4 and 5. But you've got some others there. Michael Ray coming in at 53 seconds. You've got on the other side Gus Baruch at 55. So here we go, the final heat. Wait a minute.
Okay, your mark.
Swimming in lane 1 for Fort Wayne Northwest, Jansen Garner. Lane 2, Northwestern, Andrew Rogers. Lane 3, Muncie Central, Chase Beck. Lane 4, Fort Wayne Snyder, Hunter Saunders. Lane 5, Wabash, Paul Cordes the first. Lane 6, Fort Wayne Snyder, Julian Slater. Lane 7, Northwestern, Nick Hayes. And lane 8 from Manchester, T. Andrich. Rochester, Brody Stone, and lane 8 for Warsaw, Victor Mejia.
Okay, we're back here, RTC TV4. I want to apologize for any misleadings there in the last couple of heats. There's some mistakes on the paper here led us to think we were in the wrong heats. We've got that amended now. This is heat 4 of 5. And again, you've got the Rochester swimmer Brody Stone up in 7. Right there in the middle, you've got Jonah France from Wabash Apaches, the junior. They're in 4 and in 5 Northwestern. And there you have it. Lane 3 came along, and that's Mitchell Harrell, Northwestern senior, going to take that heat today. One more heat remaining here. You'll look for Will Tone from Rochester in lane 2, and Mason Beal with a very good qualifying time at in lane 5. Going to be going up against that Alex Cook from Warsaw in lane 4. This will be a quick one, folks. Don't turn away.
mark.
Swimming in lane 1 from Muncie Central, Sam Ball. Lane 2, Rochester, Will Ford. Lane 3, Michael Ray from Warsaw. Lane 4, Alex Cook, Warsaw. Lane 5,
Lane 4's got a lead, but not by much. He's starting to pull away here as we get midway through.
Lane 7,
He's going to finish and get a strong turn.
4-way Northwest, Brian Kruger.
Lane 4 right there in the middle. 3 and 5 doing their best to play catch up. I don't know that they're going to make it here. As Cook looks strong during that turn. Again, you got Beal up there in lane 5. Giving Cook a run for his money. And it's going to be Alex Cook, the Warsaw senior, followed by Mason Beal from Rochester. 2:6.60 for the split. See the final. So 50.55 and 51.25, not bad at all. Not quite personal best for either, but still strong run. We're going to move over to the girls.
Girls 500-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 2. From Northwestern. Once again, Caitlin Lagoni and Madison Baxter from Northwestern. Event 13, girls 500-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 2.
Step up. Okay, your mark.
Swimming in lane 1 from Muncie Central, Angelo Button. Lane 2 from Northwestern, Caitlin Magoni. Lane 3, Rochester, Elizabeth Swanglow. Lane 4, Northwestern, Madison Baxter. Lane 5, Fort Wayne Northrup, Meredith Colbert. Lane 6, from Northwestern, Cass Drew. Lane 7, from Wabash, Evelyn Gray. And lane 8, from Wabash, Grace Shoney. Just a reminder, there are concessions out in the hallway, water, Gatorade. There's one pizza left and still some hot dogs. Willis. Lane 6 from Fort Wayne Snyder, Emma Diaz. Lane 7 from Northwestern, Kaylin Fernandez. And lane 8 from Fort Wayne Northrup, Lily Marcourt. 1 of 3.
Step up. Okay, your mark.
Swimming in lane 3 from Muncie Central, Stephen Lovell. Lane 4 from Northwestern, Tanner Davis. Lane 5 from Northwestern, Joel Anthony.
you've stayed with us and enjoying today's broadcast of the 2018 Warsaw Swimming Invitational. Great teams who don't get to see each other throughout the typical season are all here at the Invite, and Warsaw could not be a more hospitable host. We want to thank them for that as always. Finishing up here on the first heat of 3 of the boys 500-yard freestyle. You can hear the fans getting behind our final swimmer here coming in. He's completing his last laps.
Board is official. Heat 2.
Going into the second heat here, we'll give it to the PA announcer again so she can announce the swimmers. In the middle there, you've got a Warsaw freshman with the time to beat at 6:30 here in this heat.
Swimming in lane 1 from Wabash, Kyle Thomas. Lane 2 from Northwestern, Patrick Bass. Lane 3, Northwestern, Drew Gingrich. Lane 4 from Warsaw, Ayrton James. Lane 6, Fort Wayne Snyder, Nolan Curris. And lane 7 from Warsaw, Bryce Lippert.
See the splits there. You can see that lane 2's got the lead there on the first leg. Rochester Zebra fans watching on cable over there, I apologize. The event has gone longer after the late start that we had anticipated. We've got you back now. We can play that Culver replay game another time. So hopefully you've come back with us and you're enjoying today's broadcast of RTC TV4's presentation of the 2018 Warsaw Swimming Invitational. We are currently in the middle of the second heat of the 500 boys freestyle. You always like to see the camaraderie between the swimmers, congratulating each other at the end of the match. You ready?
Board is official. Heat 3.
So your winner there, 6:14.99 is the winning time. That came from, who's that, lane 2. It's going to be Patrick Bath out of Northwestern, or junior. Well, here we go.
Swimming in lane 1 for 4-way Northwest, Evan Hunt. Lane 2, 4-way Northwest, Bryce Hunt.
It's going to be a third set, third heat, excuse me, and this is the final heat.
Lane 4, Rochester, Isaac Smith. Lane 5 for Warsaw, Zach Milan. Lane 6, Muncie Central, Carter Clark. Lane 7, Muncie Central, Zane Brown. And lane 8 from Ronald, Taylor Hoffman.
Well, your favorite line in this one is in lane 4, Isaac Smith out of Rochester. This young man has done a tremendous job to lower his times in the 500 over the past few years. A lot of time ahead of him here, so we're looking for great things out of Isaac this year and next. Right now, he's got a comfortable lead. Excuse me, lane 5's got the lead right now. And that's going to be Warsaw's Zach Ladonde. So, good contest here between these two young men. Of course, the 500's all about pacing. You want to set a pace that is about as fast as you can go, 20 times bend down and back. So there's a lot of strategy to this. You'll see the coaches kind of doing some guidance. You might hear that in the background. Coach Rainey's famous whistle for the Rochester team. Isaac in 4 had a faster split than lane 5 for Zach Ladonde. I apologize, Zach, mispronouncing your last name. Many ways to pronounce that. Isaac still a little faster. So, picking up his pace a little bit. See how he got. Still about 1.5 seconds behind. Neck and neck at those splits. Isaac Smith in lane 4, just a little faster right now. Every time down and back over Zach Ladon from Warsaw. So Isaac Smith, the senior, neck and neck right now with the Warsaw junior. Again, Smith in 4. A little bit of a faster time as he's starting to pull away. 32.65 his last split. And he has definitely overtaken there on that leg. Sitting at 3.43.12 right now, compared to 3.43.85 for Ladon. Smith still pacing well. He's taken over a 1 second lead over Ladon. There's your final lap whistle. See if Isaac can hold him off here at the Warsaw Invitational. There's Smith making his final turn. Got about maybe a quarter of full length now. Smith's going to win this handily after getting off to really good pacing for Smith. 32.36, one of his fastest paces. Pulls that out on his last leg. And Ladon, although faster pacing on his last, not able to catch up. Isaac Smith with a 5.20.88 takes. Isaac had qualified at 5.07, so definitely not his record pace. We've got event 15, the girls 200-yard relay, 3 heats of this. And for those of you who may have tuned in to see Rochester-Culver game, my apologies. This has gone long. They started late. They started about a half hour late. and you never know how many heats there are, so it looks like we're going to go past our 4-hour mark we had scheduled. That's no problem. We have the power to bring this right back live, so we will get other programming on after this event today.
In lane 4 from Fort Wayne Northwest, Colleen, Stone, Smith, Dell. In lane 5 from Rochester, Moore, Goodman, Hyatt, and Swangville.
Final heat coming up here. You do have a Rochester team with the best qual time. They're going to be in lane 4. That's Gracie Andrews, Megan McLaughlin, Elena Bodie, and Ellie Shank right there in lane 4.
Swimming in lane 1 for Northwestern, fourth, Sophia Martin Hernandez. Lane 2, Wabash, Lindsay, Michigan, Honeycutt, West. Lane 3, Warsaw, Herman, Gunter, Boston, Weebring. Lane 4, Rochester, Andrew, Bode, McLaughlin, Shank. Lane 5, Fort Wayne, Snyder, Kidd, Myers, Stock, Roshaka. Lane 6, Northwestern, Hale, Phillipsburg, Campbell, Everson. Lane 7 for Warsaw, Ray, Morgan, Stone, Village. And lane 8, Fort Wayne, Woodruff, Brown, Martin, Brubaker, Shield.
Lane 3 with the lead. That's your Warsaw team. Rochester right behind. Warsaw's going to take this one. Lane 3. Excuse me. I'm right. Herman, Boston, Gunter, and Weimer.
Board is official. Event 16, boys 200-yard freestyle relay. Heat 1 of 2.
So this is the boys. Let's get that set up for you.
Swimming in lane 1 for Rochester, Brown, Sager, Backus, Stone. Lane 2, Muncie Central, Adams, Bird, Michelini, Lovell. Lane 3, Manchester, Jonathan, Reichenbach, Asbestos, York. Lane 4, Muncie Central, Beck, Williams, Stark, Peach. Lane 5, Northwestern, Fort Neuer, Davis, Geyer, Baxter. Lane 6, Manchester, Lobkin, Martin, Andriesch, Everly. Lane 7, Fort Wayne North, Hahn, Welshel, Hatfield, Garner. And lane 8 for Warsaw, Morgan, Estrado, Knight, and Miller.
So we're waiting till the board gets set. We'll give you some conclusions here. It's the first of 3 sets of the boys in the 200-yard relay. Again, I'm Scott Sager here with my lovely wife, Glenda Sager. She's running the camera for us today. RTC TV4, glad you've joined us. tell your friends. Lots of folks coming up to the table and asking us where they can watch, or tell folks back home to watch. Warsaw, always a full house up in the stands, so happy to provide this for those who can't be here. First place looks like it's going to end up lane 8 down there. And it looks like it's official with a 153.55. No. Now how is that possible? What's that? Yeah, I told him I was going to wait, and then I started telling you scores, and now I don't know what's going on. That 153.55 will stand. That's going to be lane 8. That's your Warsaw team. Morgan, Knight, Petrago, and Miller. Second place, lane 1, Rochester, 150. Yep, the win goes to Warsaw. Second place, Rochester for that heat. They're waiting to officialize the board. And we'll move on to heat number 2. Heat number 2 is going to have a Rochester. Okay, according to me, there's only 2 heats. Okay, so there are only 2 heats in this. The first heat is completed. We're waiting to get an official ruling on the board. Rochester's your qualifier here in your top qualifier at 133.07 for this second heat.
Board is official.
There's your official board again. Warsaw first, Rochester second there. Second heat is up again. Rochester leads 133.07 there in the center. Lane number 4.
Swimming in lane 1 for Warsaw, Bowers, Bahia, Merriquin, Demi. Lane 2, Wabash, Portis, Evans, France. Lane 3, Northwestern, Harold, DeVault, North. Lane 4, Rochester, Knight.
Warsaw in lane 5's got the early lead.
Steele. Lane 5, Warsaw, Knight, Ray, Mazzoni, Cook. Lane 6, Corbin, Snyder, Cabela, Sun, Henderson, Joe, Rose Burton. Lane 7, Joe, Snyder, Saunders, Slater, Garrett, Kaiser. Lane 8, Northwestern, Ader, Anthony, Moore, and Myers.
Lane 5 hits first. That's Warsaw. Lane 4, Rochester second. And lane 3 and third. Lane 3, Northwestern. With Harold, DeVault, and Wolf. Rochester's dropped to third. Warsaw with a very strong finish. Rochester ends up in third, it's going to be. Board is official, so Warsaw takes that one. 133 or 132.09. It's better than any of the seeding times. So next up, the girls 100 backstroke. Event 16, event 17, excuse me. Of course, we start this one from the water. The girls 100-yard backstroke.
Okay, your bar.
4 heats of this. We got 2 Apaches and 1 from Muncie Central here.
Swimming in lane 3 for Wabash, Lucia Olea. Lane 4 for Wabash, Isabel Robinson. And lane 5 from Muncie Central, Kennedy Little.
And that's going to wrap up the first heat here. One 4.641 from lane 3.
Board is official. Heat 2.
Heat 2 for our Rochester fans. You got Sarah Rohr in lane 7.
Swimming in lane 2 for Four-Way Northrup, Delaney Golden. Lane 3 for Northwestern, Elizabeth Knapp. Lane 4 Northwestern, Leah Parrott. Lane 5 Northwestern, Stephanie Edwards. Lane 6 for Manchester, M. Jimenez. And lane 7 for Rochester, Sarah Rohr.
like Stephanie Edwards from lane 5, Northwestern. Oh, disqualified. I think what we saw there, just speculating, she turned as if she were flipping and went in on her stomach into the wall. I think you have to touch from behind when you're not turning. So that shifted gears. Winner of that heat was Elizabeth Knapp from Northwestern. Heat number 3 now. The girls 100-yard backstroke. You've got North Miami's Mackenzie France in there. And you've got Evie Goodman from Rochester in lane 6. We'll let the PA announcer call the rest.
Swimming in lane 1 for Muncie Central, Tegan Carpenter. Lane 2, North Miami, Mackenzie France. Lane 3, Northwestern, Erica Martin. Lane 4, Fort Wayne Northwest, Priscilla Stone. Lane 5 for Wabash, Mallory Hopkins. Lane 6, Rochester, Evie Goodman. Lane 7, Manchester, H. Wongler. Lane 8 for Northwestern, Ellen Fivecoat. Board is official. Heat 4.
Okay, this should be heat 4 of 4. Rochester's Riley Roush in lane 3. Jessica Lopez from Fort Wayne Northrop in lane 4 with the best qual time of 109.02. Here we go.
Swimming in lane 1 for Wabash, Grace Shoney. Lane 2, Northwestern, Samantha Hellweiser. Lane 3, Rochester, Riley Roush. Lane 4, Fort Wayne North, Jessica Lopez. Lane 5 for Warsaw, Leah Reinhold. Lane 6, Warsaw, Rachel Doyle. Lane 7, Warsaw, Carol Pazzo Fernandez. And lane 8 for Warsaw, Maddie Johnson. Board is official. Event 18, boys 100-yard backstroke, heat 1 of 3.
You do Brooks workout.
As she said, we're into the boys' backstroke now.
Swimming in lane 2 for Fort Wayne Northwest, Jansen Garner. Lane 3, Manchester, E. Estafet. Lane 4, Muncie Central, Colton Michelini. Lane 5, Northwestern, Tanner Davis. And lane 7, Manchester, L. Perkins.
Well, Colton Michelini in lane 4 as a freshman came in with the best qual time of 1:34.06. He's in lane 4. Lane 2 with the early lead. Lane number 2. Logan Williams, what appears to be the fastest time. He's from Muncie Central. Junior. Oh, excuse me. Wrong listings here. That is number 2 was Jansen Garner from Fort Wayne North. My apologies. We're to heat number 2 now for the boys. 100-yard backstroke. For Rochester fans watching on our cable, you're going to be looking in lane 8. Calvin Sager there for the Zebras.
Swimming in lane 1 for Fort Wayne Northwest, Zachary Bergman. Lane 2, Muncie Central, Logan Williams. Lane 3, Muncie Central, Andrew Peak. Lane 4, Northwestern, Colby Ayers. Lane 5, Northwestern, Patrick Bass. Lane 6 for Warsaw, Nick Miller. Lane 7, Warsaw, Sam Easter. And lane 8 for Rochester, Calvin Sager.
Fastest qual for this heat was 1:28. And that was by Warsaw Swimming. Lane 4. See how they come out. Lane 4. Zach Ladon from Warsaw. And lane 8. New event for Calvin here, so see how he fared.
Heat 3.
Go, Nick!
1:27.68 for Sager, and a 1:11.11 for the number 1 place, Zach Ladon from Warsaw.
Okay, here one.
Nope, excuse me. Being corrected there.
Swimming in lane 1 for
Ladon is in this
Wabash,
heat.
Ryan Evans. Lane 2, Muncie Central, AJ Martinez. Lane 3, Fort Wayne Snyder, Tyler Kaiser. Lane 4 for Warsaw, Zach Ladon. Lane 5, Northwestern, Nick Joswiak. Lane 6, Rochester, Adam Brown. Lane 7 for Warsaw, Nathaniel Taylor. And lane 8 for
Anna Brown, your Rochester swimmer in lane 6, and this is Zach Ladon for Warsaw, who came in with a 1:00.28. Neck and neck here to close in the final 25. Woo! Stroke for stroke. Just a tip of a finger right there. Your winner is going to be Zach Ladon from Warsaw, the junior. You see, he qualified again at 1:00.28. Going to finish with a 59:12. Nice time for him. Right there with him, lane 5 was Nick from Northwestern, the senior. All right, this is going to take us into the girls' 100-yard breaststroke. We'll get the board correct.
Girls 100-yard breaststroke, heat 1 of 3.
Okay, here on.
There you have it, event 19. Bartu, Barton, Luton, and Bruce coming up.
Swimming in lane 3 for Wabash, Madison Bartu. Lane 4 for Fort Wayne Northwest, Liberty Barton. Lane 5 for Muncie Central, Angela Young. Lane 6 for Wabash, Becca Bruss.
So Becca Bruce, or Bruss, from Wabash. The sophomore with a 1:23.60. Going to take his first heat. Second heat coming up next. You're going to have some zebras in here. We've got Mallory Hyatt in lane 2. We're going to have Paige Bodie in lane 5. Your top qualifiers, Elizabeth Stone, the Warsaw sophomore at 1:24.21.
Board of officials.
Get them started.
Heat 2.
Okay, here on.
Swimming in lane 1 for Northwestern, Ashlyn Johnson. Lane 2, Rochester, Mallory Hyatt. Lane 3 for Fort Wayne Snyder, Maddie Cox. Lane 4 for Warsaw, Elizabeth Stone. Lane 5, Rochester, Paige Bowes. Lane 6, Northwestern, Sophia Davis. Lane 7, Fort Wayne Northwest, Autumn Brubaker. And lane 8 for Warsaw, Izzy Ray.
Close up of your leaders right there. By about a stroke. My goodness, closer than we thought. 44.87 for the split. See total time here. You're looking at Elizabeth Stone from Warsaw. Again, she qualified with a 1:24.21.
Heat 3.
1:23.78. Not her fastest time, but enough to win here today. That's going to take us to heat 3 of 3. Your Rochester swimmer is Gracie Andrews in lane 7. And your top qualifier is Delaney Wybrink. And she's a senior for Warsaw at 1:07.86. She's in lane 4.
Lane 3 for Warsaw, Maddie Ray. Lane 4, Warsaw, Delaney Webrink. Lane 5, Manchester, H. Reiner. Lane 6 for London Central, Tara Horn. Lane 7, Rochester, Gracie Andrews. Lane 8, Northwestern, Grace Dorff.
Lane 4, Delaney Wybrink. Qual best, almost hit her time exact.
Board of officials. Event 20.
1:07.39. So she's your winner today. You got the boys coming up for their breaststroke. Let's get the board right here so we can know what we're talking about. And they're moving them along now. Boys 100-yard breaststroke. Heat number 1 of 3. No swimmers from Rochester. Your top qualifier in this heat came in with a 1:25.32 in lane 4.
Swimming in lane 1 for Wabash, John Mason. Lane 2, Manchester, Jay Watkins. Lane 3, Muncie Central, Chase Beck. Lane 4, Muncie Central, Bryce Hines. Lane 5, Warsaw, Nolan Knight. Lane 6 for Wabash, Peyton Sluss. And lane 7 for Fort Wayne Snyder, Bo Trowbridge. Board of officials, heat 2.
Okay, clear mark.
Okay, in heat 2, you've got Dylan Steininger for the Rochester Zebras in 4. You've got Ethan Brady in 7.
Lane 1, Fort Wayne Snyder, Julian Slater. Lane 2 for Warsaw, Jackson Mulder. Lane 3, Wabash, Michael Fortis. Lane 4, Rochester, Dylan Steininger. Lane 5, Northwestern,
should say Dylan Steininger was your top seed for this at 116.80. So we'll see how he does there in lane 4 for the Zebras. Like it's not going to be lane 4, but lane 5 with a split of 40.08. Not bad at all. And we get finals here. Jacob Myers out of Northwestern, the senior. He qualified at 118, gets a 115. Nice swim for him today. Last heat here for the boys 100-yard breaststroke. No Rochester swimmers. Your top qualifier is Grant Knight from Warsaw, the junior, at 5.777.
Swimming in lane 1 for Muncie Central, Lane Brown. Lane 2, four-wing Snyder, Ben Whitehill. Lane 3, four-wing Snyder, Samuel Trowbridge. Lane 4 for Warsaw, Grant Knight. Lane 5 for Warsaw, Nick Bozzoni. Lane 6, Northwestern, Nicole Harrell. Lane 7 for Northwestern, Austin Husky. And lane 8 for Manchester, Pete York.
You can hear the veracity of the pacing here. Faster than before, I'll tell you that much. And there he is, that's Grant Knight. No, that's not Grant Knight. Maybe it is Grant Knight. It is. Okay, that was Grant Knight in lane 4. He will take your podium at a 5.897. Not his best, but good enough. That's going to take us to the next event. Event 21, the girls 400-yard freestyle relay. 2 heats here.
That was a meet record for Grant Knight in lane 4 with a 58.97.
That 58.97 is a Warsaw Swimming Invitational meet record. So congratulations to Grant Knight. Got another, he's a junior, so you're going to see some more speeds. Maybe break that record again next year. Let's get into this girls 400-yard freestyle relay. Rochester's going to be in lane 1. Northwestern in lane 3, Northwestern in 4, Fort Wayne Northrop in 5, and Manchester in 6. Excuse me, Fort Wayne Northrop in 7, maybe. Let's see if they got a team in or not.
Swimming in lane 1 for Rochester, Manano, Swango, Callaway, Rose. Lane 3 for Northwestern, Howell, Brew, Johnson, Edwards. Lane 4 for Northwestern, Martin, Garrett, Baxter, Fivecoat. And lane 5 for Fort Wayne North, Wilbur, Marquardt, Barton, Lopez. And lane 6 for Manchester, Walker, Jimenez, Hall, Barnett.
Here in this first heat, you see the Zebras doing a leg. It's 100 each. So a down and back, down and back. This is the freestyle relay, which truly does mean you can swim any stroke, or used to anyway. We've talked to Carmen Reeves up here, a good swimming expert we brought on board with us. You know, one of our swimmers, Abby McCarter, graduated last year. She's swimming down at Ball State this year. I'd like to see if we can't get her up here and maybe call a couple of swimming events for the Zebras, or even maybe a sectional. But good stuff here today. Really enjoy being here at Warsaw. Really grateful for all of their hospitality. Dave Anson and his crew just top notch here at Warsaw. Should give a shout out to my wife yet again. Thank you so much, Glenda, for all of your help today. We got a little short-handed. You were able to step up and really help bring this to the folks. Of course, we always want to thank our sponsors for all they do for us. If you'd like to become a sponsor, give us a shout at RTC. You can reach me personally at video@rtc1.com. Again, video@rtc1.com. Or give us a call up to RTC. They'll guide you to me and we can talk about it. Lots of new advertisers coming on board as we've expanded over the past year. Of course, as I said early in the broadcast, we cover 8 schools now. Pioneer, North Miami, Winnemac, Caston, Rochester, Tippecanoe Valley, Culver, and Argus are all part of the RTC family now. Glad to have them there. We've just been so welcome at all of these schools. And we're training some of the kids up to go on and do this for a living, or at least prep them for their college work, as many of them have broadcasting and communications in mind. So we're happy to do that as well. But if your school's not involved in what we're doing here at RTC TV4, be sure and let them know. We're always looking for new partners to see how far we can take this to bring you the best local coverage of the things happening here in North Central Indiana. Of course, a big shout out to my sports director, Steve Stricker. She's been doing a great job since coming on board in August. The other staff members, Elizabeth Wojcik and Dakota Hayden, my coordinators and producers, all they're doing. We appreciate everything here at RTC. Truly a win-win for the schools, for the kids, for the advertisers, and for our viewers. As always, a big shout out to Joe McCarter as well for all he's done to bring RTC TV4 to fruition and keep it going with great vision and focus. The qualifying time in this first heat, the top qual was 4:46.18. Looks like we're about on pace for that. Again, this is heat 1 of 2. Then the boys have 2 heats, and that'll conclude our coverage today. So lane 5, Fort Wayne Northrop, looks like they're going to take it on this heat. And that's Colbert, Martin, Marquardt, and Lopez. For a 4-hour broadcast, it's always nice to turn to your last sheet on your heat sheets. Girls 400 freestyle relay, heat number 2. You're going to have 8 lanes full here. Rochester with the low time here. You got the Rochester in lane 4 with McLaughlin, Bodie, Rao, and Beal with a time to beat of 3:44.98. So well seated here as they finish up the first heat. So heat 2 underway. Lane 5 is a Northwestern team. Led the way on the first pace here. Warsaw team in lane 8, not ready to give up. They're leading here. Continue to lead as the drivers in first. Shifts over to 5th place. So lane 5 now currently in first. Zebras in lane 4 trying to play catch up, not going to make it. But closer than we thought. Zebras coming second, Warsaw in first. Oh, my apologies, Northwestern in first in lane 5. Warsaw was in 3 and 6. So a nice job by Northwestern. Harrison, Campbell, Borf, and Hale. Relay teams still swimmers in the pool. And we'll wait for them to compete, and then we'll get into event 22, the boys 400. Okay, last event, event 22. Boys up to go here. Rochester fans on cable over there. You can see Rochester lane 8 clear at the top. Your top qualifier, Northwestern, right there in the middle at 4:13.18.
Central, North, Miscellany Mother's Times. In lane 3 for Northwestern, Lamar, Cornoyer, Anthony, Myers. In lane 4 for Northwestern, Gingrich, Ainert, Husky, Bass. In lane 5 for Warsaw, Easter, Leifer, Maladon, James. In lane 6 for Fort Wayne Northwest, Cruiser, Hunt, Anderson, Hunt. In lane 7 for Manchester, Espesis, Perkins, Martin, Gingrich. In lane 8 for Rochester, Stone, Backus, Steininger, and Brady.
First exchange. Second swimmer's in the pool now. Pretty neck and neck right there.
Yeah, she like lives on 6. She's gotta go to the bathroom at 9:30 and we're gonna go down.
Looks like lane 7's got the lead right now. Big push by lane 4. Big push. 32.69. Lane 3 though catching up. Lane 5, excuse me. Their split was 31.79, so Warsaw gonna have to do some work here. more swimmers to finish up here, and then we'll head into heat 2 of 2, the actual final event of the evening, the day. Is it evening yet, Glenda? My goodness. We started, supposed to start at 10, got started about 10:30, I would say. And so we've gone a little long. Sorry if you tuned into RTC TV 4 on cable and wanted to see something we didn't have.
Board is official. Heat 2.
So here's your final heat. You've got Rochester leading the way with a 3-1-8-1-3. They're in lane 4 with Rainey, Tone, Smith, and Beal.
Ronna Smith, Morgan, Mejia, Bowers. Lane 3 for Northwestern.
Catch that Rochester lane, it should be quick.
Lane 4, Rochester. Rainey,
They're in 4.
Smith, Beal. Lane 5 for
Just keep it where you are, you're getting it.
Milan, Taylor, Bozzoni. Lane 6 for Wayne Snyder. Burton.
Lane 3 first for the block.
Trowbridge, Whiteville.
That's
Lane
Northwestern.
7 for Muncie Central. Seal, Bell, Martinez, Brown. And lane 8 for Warsaw, Maraquin, Bravo, Knight, and Bowler.
Rochester, Warsaw, Northwestern with the lead here, but Rochester, Warsaw just duking it out here on the second leg. Swimmers hit the water at the same. See if they can catch up. Northwestern off to a decent lead here. Northwestern off the wall first, on their way. To Warsaw on the far lane right there, catching up just a little. Rochester falling behind just a little. They make their turns. Warsaw's almost made up the gap. Rochester made up a little difference. But now as they go down the pool, Northwestern, Warsaw contending for first place. They both hit the wall at the same time. Come out and Warsaw's on top. Rochester trailing in third place. Warsaw now with at least a body length on them. They come into their next relay diver. He's in the pool, and that's going to be a major difference here. Warsaw now taking control. Warsaw on the wall and off the wall the fastest. They make their turn. Second place makes their turn. Rochester's been overpassed for third. So this is your Warsaw team of Ray, Ladond, Taylor, and Bozzoni. Warsaw swimmer in. Warsaw making his turn. And now it's become Warsaw's race to lose. Well ahead of the competition here. They come in for their final and their victory. Well done. Split on that was 28:04 for Warsaw there in lane 5. Others finishing up here. Rochester finishes in third. Folks, I can't thank you enough for being with us today. We're going to stick it out to these last few folks finish up here. We've enjoyed ourselves. We hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be back over here at Warsaw for both the prelim and the finals of boys and girls sectionals later in February. Until then, tune into RTC TV4 for all of the games and times. I want to thank you again for being with us today. They've made the board official, so that's going to do it for us at RTC. Thanks again. Scott Sager signing off. We'll see you next time.